I just did. I actually filmed this whole video. I thought I filmed it and I didn't hit record on my camera. So I spent like 20 minutes answering questions for the Ask Sherry video, and then I went to put off the camera and I was like, it's not on. So yeah, happy holidays! So today we're gonna do an Ask Sherry video for the second time. A lot of you posted questions on Instagram and Twitter, and you guys are awesome. If I don't answer your question in the video, I promise I will respond to it on Instagram or Twitter and answer it for sure. So let's get started. Okay, first up I've got Pearl Bajaj, who says, what was your life-changing moment? My life-changing moment, I haven't really had a lot of those, but I would say when I decided to stop modeling for sure and become a full-time YouTuber, because that was a sort of career swap, and it was kind of life-changing because now I have a lot more work and I have to film like every day almost. So yeah, I would say the career switch was a life-changing moment for me. Snigdha says, waffles or pancakes? Definitely pancakes. So Anusha says, how many languages do you speak? I speak Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, English, and I used to be able to speak French like a little bit because I studied it for a couple of years. So Shrishti, Durga, and a lot of you have asked about blackheads. Honestly guys, there is no real solution to blackheads. You've got to do a cleanup and get them out. Steaming and then, you know, sort of using a scrub also works. But otherwise just live with them. I mean, I honestly get a cleanup once, maybe every 6 months, but I have a lot of blackheads. But I just sort of steam in the house and then, you know, use a scrub over it to reduce them, but that's about it. Selena says, if you could collab with any YouTuber in the world, who would it be? Wow, that's tough. I would love to do a collab with Jenna Marbles, Miranda Sings, Beauty Crush, Sammy, Meredith from Still a Babe, who else? Tyler Oakley. Well, I can't pick one. Any one of these would be good. Zoella, sorry, I forgot Zoella. So Zoella is my life, and a lot of you have asked me what my favorite Starbucks drink is. I would say it's probably the caramel frappuccino because I have that the most. Shruti Singh says, where do you find yourself after 5 years? Definitely making videos my whole life. So I'm going to be a grandma who's a YouTuber. So Akriti says, if you could change your name, would you change it? And if yes, what would you change it to? Okay, so I'm going to do a little skit for you. This is my phone ringing every day where I'm just like, hello. And the other guy is like, hello, Scherezade. And I'm like, Scherezade? And they're like, yes. Or it goes, hello, Mr. Shroff. And I'm like, I'm Miss Shroff. And then they're like, oh. Or there's, hello Miss, with a giant pause, and then I'm like, Scherezade. So there's Scherezade, Shehzadi, Scherezade, yeah, and lots more. But I still love my name. I think Scherezade is unique, it means princess, and despite all the times that people have mucked up my name, I still love it, so I wouldn't change my name. Also, I have Sherry as the shorter form, so I think it's fine. I have 2 names and I'm really happy with them. I don't think I would change them. Neha Chan says, what's the most adventurous and thrilling thing you've done till now? Definitely a shark cage dive in South Africa. I saw 6, 7 great whites, which was the most amazing thing. And I think that was definitely the most thrilling thing for sure. So Dana from Paris says, what is the best country you visited and what is your dream destination? I would say I love New York. I keep saying that. God, I've said New York so many times. I'm just like sort of saying, hear me and take me back to New York. But yeah, I love New York. But my dream destination right now is definitely Australia. Because I have a grandmother and I've heard it's beautiful, so I really want to visit her, travel around Australia. So definitely the next chance I get to go somewhere, I would pick Australia. Vinci, and a lot of you have asked me what my 2015 resolutions are. I would say definitely driving. I mean, I have a driver's license and I learned driving, but I don't drive. So I want to start driving for sure. Maybe buy a car once I can drive. The next is run a lot more. So this year I didn't train at all. I've really slacked off, and so fitness and running for sure. And what else? 2015. Plan my wedding. Yes, that would definitely be number 3. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Alifia Fida says, are you a cat person? Not really. I've always had dogs. My dad is a dog lover and we've had dogs since I was born and even before that. So definitely more of a dog person. Shining underscore darkness says, where do you like to go shopping or buy clothes? So I'm more of a street shopper in Bombay. I love Fashion Street, Colaba Causeway, Hill Road. Yeah, those would definitely be my top 3 places. Sarah and Re0904 have asked me what my favorite song is. I would definitely say for 2014 it's All of Me. I love that song. They have introduced me to it and it's our song now. But yeah, I love it. That is definitely my favorite song. 1975 Nish says, did you ever go through periods of sadness, having no motivation? How did you combat those? Oh yeah, I've had a lot of those. So when I was modeling, there were lots of times where we didn't really have work or work was scattered, or there were times when I was really broke and I had like 10 rupees in my bank account. Yeah, I mean, I was always taught to stay positive. My parents have been really supportive and always been positive, so that's really helped me get through any sad times. But also I love to keep myself busy, so I've always do little craft projects or DIYs. Since I was a kid, I used to do that stuff whenever I was free, so it sort of takes your mind off stuff. So yeah, when you're down, I would say do stuff like that. Fiana Click says, what was your parents' first reaction when they came to know about your BF Vaibhav? Well, they were totally normal. As I said, my parents are really liberal. They've never really been the interfering kind or the the kind that says, oh, don't date this boy. So yeah, they were really nice, and Web was not the first boyfriend I brought home. There were a few before him as well. But yeah, they're really warm, really welcoming, and I don't think it was hard for me to bring him home. Pallavi Mastakar says, do you get your eyebrows done from the parlor or do you do them on your own? I definitely do them at the parlor, Pallavi. I don't think I can do them on my own ever. Zena B College, and a lot of you have asked me about dark circles and how to get rid of them. So if you guys want a video on this, there are lots of home remedies that I follow. Not anymore because I don't really have that many dark circles, but I used to when I did have them. So if you want me to do a video on that, just put that down in the comments and I will get working on it. Kale Saloni says, why did you leave modeling? Honestly, I prefer YouTubing, and I never thought of modeling as a full-time career because it sort of automatically ends at a certain age. And when I started YouTubing, I knew this is what I wanted to do for life, so it was really easy for me to sort of just switch. And I honestly don't have the time for it anymore. I mean, I'm so busy with YouTube that I just don't have the time to do a single shoot. So yeah, that's pretty much why. Bhumu and a lot of you have asked me about peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and Nutella. Well, I don't like either of them. If you know me well, you know that I do not like nuts. I eat nuts like just nuts. So I will eat peanuts or whatever as nuts, walnuts. But I hate them in my food or in any other form. So I just like nuts as nuts. Now that sounds wrong, but yeah, I like nuts as nuts, nothing else. So yeah, I don't like peanut butter and jelly, and I do not like Nutella. So Millie Baldwin asked me if I was stuck on an island and I could be with one YouTuber, who would I pick? I think I would pick Bethany Mota because she's so much fun, and we got along like a house on fire, so I would definitely pick her. Madhuriaholic says, Beatles or ABBA? Definitely Beatles and Elvis. They are my favorites. Mew0807 says, what is the best memory you have with Vaibhav apart from the engagement? I think we take a lot of holidays together, and we love to travel together and have a lot of fun together, so I would definitely say a lot of those moments. So we also go to Goa a lot. We used to go once a year. So yeah, our Goa trips definitely lots of fond memories. Sumangal97 says, do you think Vettel and Kimi will dominate next year? No way. Lewis Hamilton is world champion and he is going to stay world champion. A lot of you have asked me about my favorite Bollywood, Hollywood actor, actress. I honestly don't watch a lot of Bollywood movies, and I don't really have any favorites in Bollywood. In terms of Hollywood, I would say Hugh Grant, Richard Gere, Brad Pitt. Vaibhav actually calls me the lover of the elderly because I think all the older actors are a lot hotter than the younger ones. So yeah, anyone who's above 50 is my favorite. Arfakin says, if you get the chance to spend a whole day with Lewis Hamilton, what would you choose to do and where would you take him? Wow. I would definitely take him to the bird circuit first in Noida and get into a two-seater F1 car and get him to drive me around the circuit, because that would be awesome. Then I get back to Bombay, take him to my favorite restaurants, show him around, and meet his dogs. They are adorable. Up next, I've got Kirti Narayan, who says, how would you encourage girl power in India, and would you like to work as a social worker in the near future and maybe give a little beauty products to some slum girls who want to be actresses in the future? Wow, this is a really specific question, Kirti, honestly. I do already work with a lot of charity associations, but I don't think you need makeup or beauty products to be beautiful, honestly. I encourage girls in India to feel beautiful just the way they are as well, because everybody looks better with makeup, yes, but you have to love yourself the way you are. And I totally encourage people, which is why I post so many barefaced selfies, because you've got to love yourself the way you are, and you've got to sort of own it and be happy with who you are. And then, of course, you want to add makeup, you want to look like whatever, that's all cool, but at the end of the day, you have to be happy with who you really are. So that for me is sort of, you know, girl power. Then Soumya M97, who was the first one to comment on the Instagram picture, says, what are your favorite lip shades and which would you recommend as must-haves? I already did my favorite shades for 2014 in my last favorites video. I'm going to link it right here where the tree is. But you should watch that. And I've been favoring a lot of pinks, so I'm also wearing a pink shade right now. Definitely fun poppy pinks were my favorite shades for 2014. Artemis says, if you could give advice to your teenage self, what would you give? Oh, wow. As I said, my parents were really liberal. I had a great teenage life. I did what I wanted to. I went out. I know deadlines. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. And I was a pretty good kid. I didn't really do anything wrong or terrible. But I would say I should have saved more. So I started modeling at 16 and my parents were totally cool and they were like, you know, do whatever you want. You're earning this money. So yeah, I used to go on a lot of holidays and I spent a lot of it. So yeah, I would have said saving more because I spent a lot of it on stupid rubbish, which I could have done without. So yeah, save more for sure. The last question I'm going to answer is by It's Sakshi. She just got it in like 15 seconds ago. You're really lucky, Sakshi. I'm filming the video and answering your question. Do you like to buy clothes from a high-end shop or you prefer thrift shopping? I mean, I don't prefer thrift shopping because we don't really have thrift stores in India, but I do love street shopping, as I said. But I also love brands, so yeah, but I'm a bit of a budget or sales shopper. I love sales and I really shop a lot in sales. So I rarely go out and buy maybe a pair of pants for 4 grand. That's not me. But yeah, on sale I do buy a lot of things, and I'm a really smart shopper because I buy like the right things or buy my essentials, my basics, and then I just buy a lot of cheap stuff. So guys, that's it for my Art Sherry video and 2014. I will see you guys next year. You guys have been amazing. I love you so much. Mwah. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have more questions for me, comment below and I will answer those as well. And if you haven't subscribed, then subscribe now. And I will see you guys in 2015. See you. Bye.